Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena Season 12, Week 2, Match 2. Before we jump into my battles, we do have a road ahead I want to just point out here. There's a ton of interesting stuff in here about the anniversary. Shard economy changes, the challenge tier raids, which sounds like maybe an evolution of the mythic raids. Moff Gideon being announced. We'll break this down in a separate video, but I did want to highlight that this has been released. But jumping into my Grand Arena, we have an interesting battle here, but I think we're going to come away with the victory. My opponent has already started off, hasn't had any troubles yet, but looks like they stopped. Maybe they're waiting for me. But that's been like that for about an hour now, so I don't know when we can expect to see them. Hopefully they come back during the recording. Their front wall here, well, the toughest teams really are, the only relics are Cody and Shaak Ti. These other teams aren't really a concern. And then on this bottom wall, when we got Old Republic, this Poggle team's not too big of a deal, and then this Nute team at this gear level is not a concern. But we are going to focus on this lower section, open up the back wall. I'm thinking here, my preliminary plan was that we're going to try and undersize as many of these as possible. Like we got Malak, Nest, Wampa, GAC that I think can handle a lot of these teams. But actually, I think I'm going to go with a definite win here. I'm just going to bring in Jedi Knight Revan. Then the other teams we can work on solos. And by my rough plan, we should have plenty of teams for any surprises on the back wall. Again, I've been saying this a lot lately, but I don't think it makes much sense to separate IG-100 from Grievous. The synergies are too strong between the two of them. I was just able to mark Droidica, and that would not have been possible. Like, if there was a Separatist team with Grievous, I would have been forced to either wait or to just go after IG-100 to start with. And for whatever reason, I feel like I see IG-100 separated out all the time. Alright, this Nute team, I think let's just Malak this team. If I can take a turn, maybe I'm wrong about this. Is this going to be a timeout? They can't take out Malak, like that's not the issue here. Like, triggering Drain Life would be great news. Please trigger Drain Life. Come on. I should have thought about this more. Oh, because he was stunned. The mods must be better because the last Grand Arena matchup, there was essentially the same team except with Sunfac, and there was not this much of a headache. Now there's a little bit more stun, a little bit more control with Nest. Let me take my turn. Kind of. The ability block is killing me. I wonder what my tenacity's like. This is ridiculous. And it's not going to happen. Let me take my turn. Come on. I'm not going to get this lucky. Yeah. No. Can we land a shock over here? Perfect. Yeah, he's gonna stealth otherwise. Take him out. We might still come through with this. Or at least we'll take somebody out. Now that I've got some of this stuff stacked up, the Dark Infusion, I'm not getting as stunned as much. Just give me... Yes! Just go away. Come on, let me win this. I need to stop doing that. This was nerve-wracking last time, too. Not the safest counter. Okay, that ate 5 minutes for something. I'm just going to JTR this team. I don't use JTR really for anything anymore. It's really, Kylo Ren is the only reason I use JTR. But here I can throw a little confusion right there. Probably should go after Karth first. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's check out this back wall. I just don't even think it's worth using Karth anymore. Alright, we got Geos, Mothma, crew, and troopers. Nothing too big of a deal. I think what we're gonna do is we'll Darth Revan these guys and look at CLS here. Jawas won't, even though this is a weak Mothma, because of Chirrut, Jawas don't really work, and Jango becomes pretty dangerous because the tenacity up kind of stops those teams from working, because CLS is just a consistent, reliable one. Crew, I've got options. Really, then it comes down to these guys. I still got Gas. I still have Jedi Knight Luke. I got Rex. I've got Nest. I think we'll start here. And I think we'll undersize as many of these as we can. That's just my favorite bugs counters, just guaranteed full banners. I'm going to take out actually all these relict teams first. So Shaak Ti is the harder one. This one isn't really hard at all. I wonder if... I almost wonder if a Wampa is enough for this. There's no real control. We got a Dispel. We got a Protection up with Ahsoka. We've got a bunch of assists, and then Cody's kit. I don't really know. So we got just mass attacks. If I had a relic nest, I would just nest that. I'm just wondering if Wampa would be enough. I feel like nest is probably actually enough for old Ben down here. And the Savage team is nothing. I definitely want to do a Wampa solo and a Nest solo. This team, though, needs to be respected. We're going to take... I could do a gas solo, too. Alright, we're going to do a gas solo, a Wampa solo, and a Nest solo. Figure out where they have to go. So that means we can either CLS this team. Actually, let's check these speeds. .252. Rex here is going to be too fast for me. Yeah, we're just going to assume tenacity up is going to happen. We'll see. I kind of want to CLS it. It's just the counters become dangerous because the counters can take out Rex. Did I save Echo? I think I saved Echo. No, we're gonna do it this way. Come on. Let him die. This works so much better 3v3 than it does 5v5. It's a lot easier to accidentally trigger the sacrifice in 5v5. Alright, we need to think about crew a little bit. Because we can't bring Rex against... we still have Traya. No, we don't. Alright. We are going to attempt... Oh, I wanted to use CLS over on Mothma. We'll be fine. So we'll probably use Traya here now, because I used up that team. Out of my own curiosity, we are going to try Wampa on Cody here. I think I want... I'm going to bring in Stormtrooper Han. I'm going to bring in Barris. Actually, no. No. We've got Watt. Now we can ramp up Wampa's damage. I'm not really concerned about the tank tech right now. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh wait, I wanted to underdog this. Alright. I should have just Watt and that's not going to do anything. Alright, that was... We're gonna... I'm a little concerned about the damage here, but... And in theory, if the RNG went right, Ahsoka could potentially take out Ness. So I'm going to take her out first. Oh wait, okay, perfect, perfect. I didn't think that was going to take her out. I thought it was going to stun her and then the stun would dispel. This is auto. This will take a little longer because they're tanks, but they can't do anything. This should be good here. I saved that big hit for if there's pain on people and I need to recover protection. And because Scion's protection was already pretty high, I didn't see a big point to it. Okay. In terms of Mon Mothma, she's definitely worth putting on defense. She eats up good teams, but this is what you should be striving for. Pow and Hoth, Rebel Scout, so you can get this turn meter train going. We're just gonna go through this. We're not doing the solos anymore. We're just gonna stick with undersized teams. Oh wait, we got feats. We got thermal detonators and the Jango. This is a little interesting. Wampa's really the only danger here. Jango needs to be with Sam. We are going after that feat. The thermals, though, we can do differently. Alright. I tried this against the Night Sisters and it didn't work. Karga didn't give me the recovery I needed. Wampa is still dangerous, but Savage, not a huge deal. We get a bunch of speed from Jango with the lead. There's not really enough buffs going. Okay, and then thermals would be Dengar. I guess something like that. I just don't want to bring in Zam against the troopers because of how weak she is. I think this is what we do. Just let me, yes. Just want the one turn. Yes. What? I feel like Zam should have had her turn first. I think the 2 hits are more valuable right now. I need to stop going after this dumb feat. Let's hit the stagger. I didn't get the stagger. Come on. Oh, we got the contract. Alright. Alright. We got our win. Come on. There we go, we got healing immunity. Now we need to see how many more thermals we need to get to finish off that feat. I think it's gonna be like 5. Yeah, 5. We basically need Dengar to take 2 turns. Because Greedo is going to die. I don't want to bring them both in. So if we do like... I wonder if Boba Fett's safer. They're both pretty weak. Let's see if we can land a stun here. We can stun Death Trooper because he had the most turn meter. Or he had over 50% turn meter. No one else can die for another turn. Thermals. It should be enough. But actually, I think we're going to slow play it and just double check. If we last that long. He's probably dead. Alright. I think we got it. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Akbar's the tougher one. We'll bring the negotiator here. I think we will. I was hoping to land the buff immunity there. Turn meter over to Anakin. Bring in Plo and get more turn meter going. Actually, let's go over here. We're gonna hit the Y-Wing because it's so much weaker. We'll save the taunt. Bring in the Dispel. And a big hit over here on Bossk. Ooh, this is not a good Akbar fleet. Alright, we got a bad Sith bomber. I don't think we had. Did we have relics here? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna use my Empire. Because my finalizer is awful. Bomber, TIE fighter to start. And we'll take these guys off the bench. We're not gonna need them all. This is gonna fall apart as soon as the bomber is taken out. And the shuttle's a better reinforcement. I want to get target lock over here. Perfect. I'm just going to take out Vader. He's the biggest threat. Alright. That's it. Let's see if he attempted any battles. I don't think he did. Yeah. I doubt he beats my banners. He still has a decent offense left, but not as good as my last opponent. My last opponent had like relic gas. Well, he does have relic gas, but it's only relic 5. And then the rest of the teams here, like, not as many relic 7s. Decent relics overall, just not at a scare point. Oh, it's the Sith Empire he doesn't have relic. Decent roster, but not a scary roster. And I think my defense would trip him up in 1 or 2 places. Alright, we are going to call it there. I'll have another video out soon breaking down the road ahead. There is, again, a lot of great information out there. Be safe, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This has been Still Plays.